Hello, this walk around video of a 1971 Ford F250 Crew Cab short bed with a 460 two-wheel drive is for John. Pardon my messy garage, John. She's kind of tight quarters, but as you can see, I'll walk around as much as I can. I'm gonna zoom out. So the paint is definitely heavy metallic flake over kind of a charcoaly black. I've installed those window visors, but here you're going to see in the bed of the truck what I was talking about with the inexpensive bed liner over brand new metal. Definitely a surface rust and would want to be addressed in a wet climate. Not a lot of room to sneak in here, but tailgate with a roll pan. Can't really see that very well, but it's in the pictures. Anyway, dual exhaust dumping out just behind the rear of the cab. Gonna walk around the front, pardon my finger. And the grille. Again, these are 1972 inserts. I have 1971 inserts to go with it. The reason why is there's a horn in there that didn't play nice with the 71. I'll come back here and give you a good close-up of the LED headlights. These are, I think, about $300 a pair. I bought them in Brooks, Oregon, up at a semi-truck parts store. And it's going to be dark on this side of the garage, but again, going back, door paint kind of carries inside there, but I believe these door panels are black. Again, I don't know if I can turn the flash on. Doesn't look like it. Sorry, I'm new to all this. Those wires there are for the horn. It's on a relay, and I just haven't gotten around to installing the all metal button for the horn. The horn's not actually all that wonderful now. It's an inexpensive horn. The lack of a headliner, interior lights have power. I can figure out how to turn them on. There. I don't know. Seats are good. This is new carpet. A little dirty. But this is just aftermarket mats that I put in. So yeah. Probably not the best walk around. Apologize for my lack of video skills, but hopefully that gives you kind of at least some excitement for a better walk around once I can get it out of the garage and get a cold start too. All right, thank you, John. Take care. Okay, cold start. Hasn't been started since January 4th. Ambient temperature in my garage is about 38 degrees. I could have used the choke, but I chose not to. I'll back out and grab the upper radiator hose. Okay. around. Walk around, engine bay, pretty clean. You've seen the grill. Driver's side. It's pretty overcast today. There's the tailgate, the roll pan I was trying to get earlier. Passenger side. And back to the engine bay. Okay, close up the paint. Like I said, she's pretty flaky. Well, in the metallic sense. Daylight. These are from where my seatbelt would fly back after I unbuckle it, nick the paint. I'm a firm believer a truck is a truck. She gets used. Inside the cab, again, the absence of a headliner. Back seat, those are all my tie down straps. Because like I said, I use it. I've got mats back there, you can't really see, it's kind of dark. Glove box does work, although it's kind of finicky. You have to kind of grab the corner, hit the button. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Yeah, like that. Here's that flake I was telling you about. Anyway, nothing really special in there. She's missing a radio. My goal was to always put in a Ford emblem nameplate. Back here you can see the ignition. Let's see if I can get up there. Anyway, then you can kind of see a red light on it up here. Yeah, this 12 volt works. I don't use anything in it. So you'll notice I've been fighting this since I've had the truck, but if you can see how the volts swing. I'll take you outside and I'll show you what I've been able to partially do to resolve it. And I say partially because I'm going to be on my third one. I ordered one this week, but this part right here, this shiny thing, the factory one, the wire, there's one wire going into it right here. The wire that was going into it was kind of frayed and broken off. Once I put it back together, she stayed right around 13.8, 14 volts. So I bought a new one on recommendation of some old guys, and it solved the problem. It ran solid, didn't have any volt swings, and then it just started going volt swings again. So I immediately bought this one that's in here now. I don't know if it's bad or if something else is causing it, but that one, the volt swing has never stopped. So I went ahead and bought another one this week. I've replaced, the solenoid that you can see is new. Yeah, so anyway, that's the only thing that's really kind of frustrating that I've noticed. We'll try to get some close-up with some engine components. I'm going to leave her running because I'm going to drive it on an errand here in a minute. But carburetor, sorry for all the wind noise. Maybe I should turn the engine off. Yeah, that'll be a little better with the engine off. Anyway, I was just going to try to get close-ups, the carburetor. Kind of see that. Ignition, distributor. I'm not teaching you or showing you anything you don't already know, but that yellow wire is what I told you I used for the horn. There's the relay. It's supposed to be an all internal air horn, but I think I may have bought like the cheapest one. It was about $40 at AutoZone. She was cool while she worked. Looks like power steering cooler there. And I don't know if we'll get to see a tranny cooler. Nice fan box. What I was saying about the voltage swing, it's this shiny part right there. There's a wire that comes into the back of it. That the factory one that was, you know, rusted, it was brown. You could see it. You could tell it was old. Anyway, the wire kind of fell out, so I used my soldering skills and I put the wire back in. Things seemed to work. But I was noticing the voltage swing, so I tracked down one of these parts. They're not easy to get to, but I found them eventually on CJ Pony Parts. Put a new one in. Things were great. Volts stayed steady. None of the lights, you know, had that strobing effect. Then about 3 or 4 months into the new one, it started doing the swings again. You know, lights would kind of dim and whatever. So I ordered this one, put it in, was all excited that, you know, I'd be back to normal. This one hasn't done anything, hasn't changed it. Everything's still swings. So I've ordered another one this week. So actually, you know what? It's funny. So there's one, and here's another one. That's the old one that I took out, or that's the one that's actually being used. This is the one that is the old new one. So I, instead of, you know, replacing it, I just figured leave it there and I could switch between the two. But again, neither of them are taking care of it like it did before. So, it's just frustrating. Anyway.